Well, good morning and welcome to Lexington Catholic High School. Hey, it's William Warfield here with you, and we're going to celebrate today a little Merry Christmas. Unless GRC pulls the upset here today, which they've already upset one team with their win at the buzzer against Mercy. And they seem to be playing pretty well, but I don't know. Murray may be a little bit too much for them, but we're going to see. This should be a good game today. We appreciate all the fans from both Murray and GRC last night blowing up our Twitter, and it was just something that I felt like we needed to do today. We weren't scheduled to broadcast anything today except for the championship game tonight, but when you got that kind of fan support wanting to see a game, how can you say no? So we're here this morning. It could be a Merry Christmas, and we're going to stick with that theme today just because it sounds so cool. Or it could be a Cardinal Christmas. One of these teams is going to get a doubleheader today, and that'll be the winner of this ball game. We're getting ready to start this one up live here in Lexington. Murray's going to be the visitor team. So those black and gold uniforms seem to work well for them. You're looking in the huddle there with the head coach of Murray High talking with his team. Looks like we're going to have a national anthem. Wyatt Faust is the head coach, by the way, of Murray. With that said, just going to pan the team here as the national anthem playing. Mays, Burpo, and Turley all going to Murray State University. Haley Harrison, the young lady that hit the three to get GRC here in the semifinal. Greer getting the start today. Lex May. Macy Turley. Lizzie Purvis. And Alexis Burpo. Now for the George Rogers Clark Cardinals. One girl looked over there at one of her players, and she said, "Girl, they giving us the biggie." She said, "You don't know nothing about biggie." Oh, that was great. Harrison's shot yesterday made some national media outlets and all the local outlets here in Lexington. Here we go. GRC. They're playing the Ric Flair music here at Lexington Catholic now. Feel like the Nature Boy gonna walk through the curtain here anytime. Some of you guys might have watched the 30 for 30 that ESPN produced on Ric Flair. That thing was pretty amazing. So here we go. Burpo for Murray, about to jump up. Harrison's going to control for GRC. Harrison looking inside and finding her teammate there. A little jump shot up and good. So GRC on the board first, 2-0. Charlie with the basketball, going to call a set play here. Nice move off the curl, Burpo. Couldn't get it to fall, and GRC out with a rebound. I'm getting a GRC roster right now, I promise. George Rogers Clark. Thanks to my assistant Jack for getting me a program guide. Look at this. Told you, one-man band other than Jack here. Turley with the basketball. There's George Rogers Clark roster in the program. It's almost like it's hard to open those things. Traveling called against Murray, 2-0 our score right now. 7:08 on the time clock, and it is again 2-0. GRC with the lead. Harrison got it up ahead to Flowers. And Bohannon got the basket, 4-0. George Rogers Clark. Hey, check this out. Both of these teams were in the Sweet 16 last year. We got to see them up there at Northern Kentucky. We do all the production work for the Kentucky High School Athletic Association. Of course, we got a nicer budget, so we got the multiple cameras and all that good stuff up there. But we did the production, got to see both of these teams play. Matter of fact, we've done it for past several years, since 2013. Bohannon again answers it, 6-0 GRC. So far, Murray doesn't have an answer inside yet. There's a three, that one's good. Lex Mays on the board. She starts heating up, and we're gonna have us a thriller. 6-3 our score. You are watching the game live here on PrepSpin.com. Bell with the basket. 8-3 our score. Big, huge thanks to the Murray fans. They brought us a gift card up here for Cracker Barrel. We really appreciate that. We'll put that to good use, I promise you. There's a three, and Turley on the board. Macy Turley with the three from downtown Lexington. Harrison almost had that one taken away. Flowers with the basketball, gets it out to roster's not in numerical order, so I have to search. We do know that's Flowers, though, with the basketball being double teamed, and she did travel. Kennedy Igo is number 14 for GRC, and I think that's how you say her name. Sounds like iPhone, Igo. We'll call her that. If we're wrong, we apologize, but that's the way it looks like on paper. Kennedy Igo, number 14 for GRC. 8-6 is our score, 4:50 left to go here in the first quarter of play. William Warfield, Jack Haynes over here watching me do all the work. Inside, and Flowers is going to be fouled on the floor. Flowers with the basketball, backing up, and she got swatted. May said no. Can't bring that in here. Here comes Turley. Purvis going to take a three. Yes! Murray with that three takes the lead, 9-8. Harrison having trouble over there, and we're going to have a jump ball situation. Alternate possession is going to give it to Murray. Murray put on that double team at the right time, and it paid off. Greer will inbound the basketball for Murray High. Here comes Turley with the basketball. Drops it off to Burpo. Burpo going to spin to her left, and she's going to score and one. This again. Watch how she comes off of that spin there and able to put it up and in for Lady Tigers. That went off the back of the iron. 11-8 our score, 3:55 left to go here in the first quarter of play. Harrison going to take a jump shot. It's good. She's D1, y'all. I'm being serious. Transferring in from East Jessamine. Man, she was really good at East Jessamine as an 8th grader. And found the right situation over there at George Rogers Clark. There's a nice putback. Burpo attacking the boards and rewarded herself with a bucket. Nobody home on that pass. 13-10 is our score. Murray with the lead, and Murray will have the basketball. Coach Faust out there telling his team what he wants. Burpo again taking it inside, couldn't finish. Harrison looking over to the right corner. Igo gives it back to Harrison. That one misses to the left, and Purvis coming out of there with it. Mays now with the basketball. Mays going to go in, and we're going to have a charge called against Mays. She's a little shaken up. Mays a little shaken up. That might have been a knee-to-knee. They called a player control foul, but 13-10 our score. Murray with the lead, GRC with the basketball. Jump shot, in and out of there, went around the world and back out. Burpo with a big rebound. Turley now with the basketball. Turley turning on the Jets, gonna stop, dish off down low, and Burpo finishes. Court vision by Turley. Harrison again finding herself, she double dribbled. That double team comes in there, and Harrison unable to see over top of it. It's twice that's happened today. Murray with the basketball. Turley bringing it up the floor. Nice feed down low, Purvis. Kick it back out to Turley. Burpo inside. They keep wanting to feed the big girl inside. And she is able to put another basket in. And our score, 17-10. Murray with the lead. We'll be right back.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you till the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
All right, here we go. GRC with a basketball, 17-10 our score. White Greer and Maggard Orthodontics, want to thank them for all their support. Could not do this game without them. If you get an opportunity, send them an email, send them a tweet. Although I don't know if they actually check their Twitter anymore, but they probably stopped doing that because we tag them on everything and we probably blow their Twitter up. But send them an email. Tell them you appreciate them supporting our coverage this morning. Nice basket by Lex Mays. I got to come down to Murray High and do a game. Sounds like a fun trip. (19-12). It's been a long time since we've been over to George Rogers Clark to do a game. Long time. Lady Tigers. .9 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. And GRC will have the basketball. We got a player tying their shoes right now. GRC in a hurry, trying to get a hoop before the, and they might get an and one. Wilson. There's Wilson's drive to the basket right here. Able to knock that one in. Shoot the and one. She got it. 19-15. That's our score. Murray with the lead by 4. GRC started the ball game out with a 6-0 lead. Burpo. That's definitely a mismatch inside now as Burpo. What happened was Coach Faust, he was getting hammered inside when Burpo was playing more outside of the box. But since she shifted inside on offense, she's been able to score quite a bit. And then on defense, she's been able to stop GRC a couple times down the floor. So Burpo has been the difference and really the tide change for Murray. (21-15). I wonder what Burpo's free throw percentage is because she's pretty solid. Time will expire in the first quarter of play. 21-15 our score. Murray up by 6. You are watching the game live here in high definition thanks to White Greer and Maggard Orthodontics. So, Coach.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated.
Mingy beef jerky, the official game day snack of PrepSpin. You saw Curtis Mackley's son on that commercial, and they are proud supporters of high school sports here in Kentucky. And I'm willing to bet you can get some Mingy beef jerky down there in Murray, Kentucky. Harrison going to inbound the basketball here. GRC with it. There's a three on the way, no good. Battle for the board. Harrison going to chase it down. Flowers with the basketball. Back to Harrison. Bohannon had a touch on it, but Purvis took it away from her. Nice cut to the basket, Burpo again. Big game for Burpo going on. Alexis Burpo. Jump shot, Harrison. Didn't get it to fall, and Greer went down. She's got fouled, I believe. There's a lot of hands smacking at her. So Greer and the Tigers will have the basketball. A lot of you guys tuning into this one. Thanks everybody for tuning in this morning. It'll be really cool if some of you guys, as Turley hits the jump shot, take a picture, show us how you're watching and how you're watching and what your setup looks like. I know some of you are on the Roku boxes, some of you on the Amazon Fire TV with the PrepSpin app going on right now. And then, by the way, download that on Amazon. It's free, PrepSpin app. And then some of you may be watching on PlayStation or Xbox or your mobile phone. Work on iPhone and Android. I mean, any device that can connect to the internet can get our broadcast. That's the beautiful thing about it. So we're everywhere. There's GRC talking things over here in Lexington. It's a rainy morning here in Lexington. They say it's supposed to get cold and supposed to get some ice in the area over Christmas. Possible white Christmas. I'm going to get all the snow I can handle when I go out to Las Vegas in a week and a half. Got a big event out there going on, and we're be heading out here in the next few days. 25-15, Turley bringing the ball across the half line, and her Tigers, Turley's Tigers with the lead. Nice bounce pass. Turley gave it off to Burpo. The lane got closed. Harrison kind of closed it off. Mays with it. Burpo looking inside. Turley's in there. She got position. Able to back the defender up just a tad, enough to give her some room to get a shot off and get fouled. So smart with the basketball. That's what makes her really special. She got court smarts out there on that basketball floor. Court vision too. Free throw good, 26-15. free throw good. Well, wouldn't it be cool to see Mercy and Murray for a state championship this year? Mercer County and Murray. That's what I want to see. I'm just throwing it out there. I like GRC too. But I think when you look at I think there's 3 teams in the state of Kentucky right now, in my opinion. And this is just teams that I've personally have seen. I think you got to look at Mercer County. They're obviously number 1. I mean, no doubt about it. They are. I mean, even their bench goes deep. But I think Sacred Heart's in the mix. I like what I see out of the next game, South Warren and Louisville Male. I think they're in there. And then Murray, and I think GRC will get back to the Sweet 16. Mays with that basket. Charlie gets away from the double teams. He said, I'm just going to take it right to the hoop. Didn't finish, but she's able to dribble her way away from that double team that was supplied by George Rogers Clark. Here's a 3. That one missed everything. Battle for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball, they say. Charlie ties it up, and the Tigers will have the basketball. Coach Faust looking down there at him. He kind of reminds you of, it's almost like an old school movie you're watching here. I don't know if it's the glasses that does it for me or what, but it's almost like watching one of the older basketball movies and seeing the coach on the sideline. There's a 3. That one good. Purvis again answers from deep. She's the one everybody don't really think about that is a superstar too. I don't know if she gets enough credit that she deserves, but she obviously is one heck of a player. Lizzie Purvis is. Everybody talks about Turley, Burpo, and Mays because of the big D1 commitment that they've done with Murray State, but man, don't leave out Purvis, guys. She is a superstar. All right, again, want to thank White Greer and Maggard Orthodontics for all their support here on the network. Can't get over to my commercials when you're in the way, man. Mingy Beef Jerky again. We also want to thank Atkinson Sims and Kermode PLLC. Atkinson Sims and Kermode for all that they do for us here on PrepSpin. All 32 there do some architecture, designs, and also fulfill the work for a lot of the high schools and gymnasiums throughout Kentucky. Alt 32. Whitaker Bank, want to thank them. They're one of our sponsors here on the network. And All Sports over there in Fayette Mall, if you see it on the field, you see it on the court, you can pick it up at All Sports. And at some point during the game today, we'll have our Buds long distance 3 of the game. Buds Gun Shop, long distance 3 of the game. 33-15 now our score. 4:21 left to go here in the first half of play. 4:21 on the clock. Burpo hits her second free throw, 34-15, as Murray out to a comfortable lead now. Just think they started the ball game cold with GRC up, and then they switched their defensive look, and Burpo has been one of the major differences. Purvis hitting those threes and Turley running the point for him. Greer's done an outstanding job. And Mays, I guess I just named everybody, didn't I? Here comes GRC back the other way. Harrison tried to save it. Does go out of play, though. Murray's got a nice crowd here on hand. 34-15 our score. Murray trying to punch their ticket to the championship game tonight and another game on PrepSpin this evening. That game will tip off at 6:30 Eastern time. It'd be 5:30 Central time for you guys back in Murray. Ooh, nice block there by Harris. She did that in the state tournament last year. Went back on the other end and able to lay it up and in. One of the highlights of the state tournament last year. Jump shot. Good. Turley again. 36-15, Murray. You guys in Murray need to host your own tournament during Christmas and call it Murray Christmas. I tell you, I just love that name. I love the sound of it. (36-17). The basket's good. Burpo again. Got, I bet we got 100 highlights just for Murray, and then probably about 400 highlights plus for all the games that we've done here. Well, we could probably put together a nice little tournament video for you guys with nothing but the baskets. Nice dish. Ace skied high for the rebound. $1:15 left to go here in the first half. 38-20 is our score. Murray up by 18. Ref said the GRC player did knock the ball loose there for a brief second. Oh, nice. I see some of those pictures coming in of how you guys are watching it back at home. Nice basket there by GRC. Curry with that basket. Amy McDowell watching, says she's got her computer hooked up to the TV and watching her Lady Tigers from the recliner. Thanks so much for tuning in. Turnaround jump shot. That one no good. Hopefully it looks good on your TV. You can watch it. I mean, we're doing a high bit rate of stream, so you can watch it in full HD. Another basket for GRC. It's down to 14. 2 seconds. And the shot at the buzzer for Mays goes down. Cool, calm, and collected. She knocks it down. She said, I'm not going to hold up in all these lights and cameras. 40-24 our score here at halftime. You are watching the game live right here from Lexington Catholic High School. This is William Warfield, and we'll be back here in just moments.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Are you a Kentucky high school sports fan? Do you know where to find the latest news and information on your team, your competition, and high school sports action across the state? Join the fun and excitement at bluegrasspreps.com. You can support your favorite team, test your sports knowledge, and share news and views at bluegrasspreps.com for all the latest on Kentucky high school sports, other sports, and a whole world of lively discussion. Get on board at bluegrasspreps.com.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
All right, how about we watch some first half highlights? You guys down for that? Let's watch some first half highlights. I think we got about 20 of them that we could show you. You guys can hear them as I call them here. So here you go, first half highlights for you. So far, Murray doesn't have an answer inside yet. There's a three. That one's good. Bro, we really appreciate that. We'll put that to good use, I promise you. There's a three, and Turley on the board. Can't bring that in here. Here comes Turley. Purvis going to take a three. Yes! The basketball. Drops it off to Burpo. Burpo going to spin to her left, and she's going to score and one. Left to go here in the first quarter of play. Harrison going to take a jump shot. It's good. She's D1, y'all. And found the right situation over there at George Rogers Clark. There's a nice one out of there. Went around the world and back out. Burpo with a big rebound. Turley now with the basketball. Turley turning on the Jets. Going to stop. Dish off down low, and Burpo finishes. Kick it back out to Turley. Burpo inside. They keep wanting to feed the big girl inside. White Greer and Maggard Orthodontics, want to thank them for all their support. Could not do this game without them. Tell them you appreciate them supporting our coverage this morning. GRC in a hurry, trying to get a hoop before the, and they might get an and one. And had a touch on it, but Purvis took it away from her. Nice cut to the basket, Burpo again in this morning. Would be really cool if some of you guys, as Turley is watching one of the older basketball movies and seeing the coach on the sideline. There's a three. That one good. State tournament last year. Jump shot. Good. Basket's good. We got, I bet we got 100 highlights. You guys are watching it back at home. Nice basket there, but you can watch it. I mean, we're doing a high bit rate of stream, so you can watch it in full HD, RC. It's down to 14. 2 seconds. And the shot at the buzzer for Mays goes down. All right. So here we go back here at Lexington Catholic High School. We are at halftime. Our score 40-24. Murray up by 16 against GRC. It's number 19 in the state, GRC, taking on number 6 in the state. Probably should be number 3 in the state, Murray, here in Lexington. And once those new poll, I mean, the rankings really don't matter. Let's just be honest with you. Rankings don't matter. If you're good, you're good. You know who you are, and you come out of your district and your region, and you know. Good deal. Thank you. I'm sitting here reading some of the tweets, by the way. Jennifer Speed, thanks for tuning in. Also, Lori Edminster, thank you. I hope I said that right. Thank you for tuning in. Jennifer, though, she says, I'll tell you, this is the best feed I've ever watched. The feed is clear, isn't freezing up. Audio is clear. Just a great feed. Well, I'll tell you what. Here's the deal between that. We started out as we started this whole thing out as a hobby back in 2007, and we were just streaming audio back then. So it's kind of like a failure way to success type of thing. I worked for 7 years and didn't make a dime off anything that we did. I mean, not a dime. We just did it because we loved doing it for the kids. Well, through that, we started getting noticed by some of the private schools here in Lexington, and then everybody started wanting coverage, and it just kind of grew from there. And then the colleges started to call us and said, hey, we got this game at this date, and you know, we're overbooked. We got stuff going on at the football field and the soccer field and volleyball going on, and we need one of those games covered by you guys if you can possibly do it. This was University of Kentucky that hollered at us, and so we started doing games with them, and then it's been a crazy ride. Like this year alone, we've done over 50 Division I college basketball games already. I'm getting ready to go back out to Vegas in a week and a half to do 4 college hockey games. And then we've got trips. I mean, we'll be working with PGA Tour. I'm not bragging or anything. Don't take it like that, or you know, my head's not swelling up with a big ego or anything. I'm just telling you how it started and where we're at now. So that's really the deal. There's a good book behind it because you know we felt like, you know, back in 2007 I was kind of just thrown out there. You know, it was a deal where I was working full time and doing this as well, and it was just something that again just kind of grew out of the love of covering high school sports. And so in 2013 we created it, we turned it into a business, and just big time growth since 2013. And again, we're capable of doing the multi-camera stuff, and you know, when there's a budget involved, and we're working for those colleges. And I mean, you guys seen some of our state tournament stuff, you know, when the KHSA puts all that together, and they've got a budget to pay for multi-cameras and, you know, extra help and, you know, people to run those cameras. And we are capable of doing a TV broadcast on ESPN or any network for that matter. We just came back from, like I said, we just came back from Vegas. We're going back out to Vegas, but we were doing a college basketball event out there. We had 22 games just 2 weeks ago out there in Vegas. Play for K tournament, and then the MGM Grand Main event, we had that going on, and plus a couple UNLV running Rebels games for the men's. And in doing that, we're taking that money that we're earning and we're putting it back in our equipment. So we've got some really nice equipment that we got. Anyway, that's enough about us. It's not about us. It's about these two teams out here on the floor. They're getting ready to start the second half of play. I don't know. felt like I should share that with you guys. But I want to do a book one day for real. But here we go. 40-24 our score. You are watching the game live here from Lexington, Kentucky. William Warfield here with you. Jack Haynes also helping me out this morning. Brought me a donut and some Pepsi. And just appreciate all he does. We sent him down to Florida to do some college basketball games for us. He was a student that graduated from Lexington Catholic that we were able to work with while he was here, his senior season, or senior year, I should say, and then we put him to work this past year. So 40-24 our score. Murray with the lead, and they have the leather. There's a three on the way. No good. We were able to get a couple of our students that got interested in the broadcasting stuff, either jobs in the professional realm. I mean, a lot of them have worked with the Lexington Legends here, which is minor league baseball team for the Kansas City Royals. I see some of your tweets, and that's why I'm answering this. And then I've had a couple of students that we worked with, and this is just an elective, so it's up to them. They could do it after school if they want. It's not an actual class, but through the experience that they've been able to learn from behind the scenes. Jack is one of those cases here, but I've had a guy that earned a full scholarship to Xavier, and I mean that had to have been worth $80,000 in today's college market. $20,000 a year probably. So I mean, if I certainly encourage you guys, if you don't have a broadcast class, even just an elective, where kids can get in there and kind of get some experience, do so. Nice block over there, by the way. Here comes Harrison and GRC. And that one knocked out of play. 40-24 is our score. Will we be covering All-A State? The All-A has always been. Got another tweet. I'm answering your tweets as you all are tweeting in as I'm talking with you. It gives me something to talk about too, because we got a 40-24 basketball game right now. GRC with the basketball. They're bringing back up the court here. Igo with it. Just gives it to Harrison. Back to Igo. She's going to take a three. Good. Well, I guess GRC a little closer. They're down by 13 now. So back to the All-A Classic. Here's the deal. We have offered and offered and offered to do the All-A Classic. They've got it in their mind that they want to charge these ridiculous rights fees for us to come out there and do it. And so if we do a game, it costs us $200 a game to broadcast, a game. And we've always done it if LCA's playing, because LCA kind of helps us with that. If you guys from Murray, certainly, and I'm not asking you to do it, but if you guys wanted to help chip in for those rights fees, I would love to come out there and do those once it gets over to Eastern Kentucky. Maybe that's something that we can do, as long as we're not doing something else that we've already got scheduled. But certainly, if Murray or Lexington Christian Academy is playing, we would certainly entertain that idea. Turley with the basketball. Purvis gives it back to Turley. There's a three. That's good. I mean, they must work on that every day in practice, because that just looked like a thing of beauty right there. Purvis to Turley. The movement on the court. Comes Turley, crossover drill. I don't know if she lost the basketball or gave it to Purvis. She probably just gave it to Purvis. At least she made it look like she gave it to Purvis. Greer with the basketball. Back to Turley. We got 4:40 left to go here in the third quarter. 43-29 our score. Keep tweeting at us. I'll try to answer your questions. Burpo gives it back to Mays. Mays kicks it out. Here's a three from Turley. No good. Look at Burpo with the hustle. Oh, what a pass by Turley. She hit Mays. Oh, she hit Purvis. She got Purvis for the basket. Turley with a nice bounce pass. Purvis cut the back door there, and they just know where everybody's at. They've been playing together so long, so they know where everything's at. Igo got charged with the foul. Yeah, so what we're streaming at here, now again, we don't have the graphics up and we don't have the multiple cameras here in Lexington Catholic right now to give you the full TV effect, nor do we have the help to do so. Everybody's out on Christmas vacation. But just to give you an example and kind of explain it, ESPN streams their games at 720p, which is the resolution that they give it to you at, and it's only at 4 megabytes per second, okay? That's what ESPN does. When we stream to ESPN3 or the SEC Network, that's what we stream it out at. Now, what we're sending you guys today is much higher quality than even that. It's a 1080p signal, 60 frames per second, which means the fast movement on the court, it doesn't break up, and it's smooth. Jump shot's good. But we're also streaming it at a high bit rate of 8 megabytes per second, which is double what ESPN sends their bit rate at. Now, we got a much bigger picture because it's 1080 as opposed to 720. And I don't want this to go over anybody's head, so I'm going to try to keep it simple for you. But, yeah, it's good stuff. There's three is good right there from Igo. I remember Radio Shack used to sell the Igo chargers. If you need a replacement charger, they had the Igo chargers. I'm going to keep it here while they call a timeout there. Amy McDowell said they need to have a Gene Day each day of the week to raise $200. I don't know what that is, but it is a ridiculous fee that they charge over there at the All-A Classic to do those games. And then when we do the KHSA district tournament, the KHSA charges the right fee, but it's $200. You get the whole district tournament. And then the regional tournament is $400, but you get the whole regional tournament if we decided to broadcast those. That's the rights fees that we have to pay. So there's a lot involved in that when it comes playoff time. Now, I will give a lot of credit to Lexington Catholic High School, is because, we've been doing this tournament for, my goodness, I've been doing this, I think, for 8 years now. Some type of coverage for 8 years now here at Lexington Catholic during the holiday. And they have always welcomed our coverage here. I mean, they have truly been like a family here at Lexington Catholic. And we do a lot with we do a ton with their school. And because of their love for the kids and for this tournament, they know a lot of you are on Christmas vacation and, traveling or couldn't make the game. And they want everybody to be able to watch, because they know ultimately more teams will want to come to their tournament if they have the coverage. I haven't seen a radio station here this week, which is kind of odd. I mean, in years past, we've had a lot of them. But I haven't seen a single one this week. 45-34 is our score. 2:04 left to go here in the third quarter of play. Up off the board is good. And we do appreciate the radio station down in Murray for promoting the game and the game broadcast. Certainly appreciate that. There's a foul on the floor. Okay. So a jean day is teachers pay $5 to wear jeans to school. That's pretty cool. Y'all need to save that though for something else. I mean, we could find a sponsor, I'm sure, that'll pay that fee if we really look hard. Probably have to be a Murray sponsor, I would imagine. You know, somewhere, a local business there, maybe a car lot or something like that, or a bank in the area that would pay for those games if we are able to do that. Somebody knows somebody that'll do it. I know that. I remember back in 2008 when I went to a bank and started, trying to make my sales pitch for advertising. They told me I was way ahead of the curve. Burpo with another basket. 51-34 our score. But the point of that is we never gave up, and we didn't let the fear of failure stop our purpose. And we do feel, we do feel that covering high school sports is our purpose here at PrepSpin. There's a three off the back of the iron, no good. And Harrison driving to the basket. And it is about the kids. I mean, we've probably helped countless number of student athletes who otherwise may not have get notice, because it's pretty cool, especially if you're here in the Lexington area and the surrounding counties. Sometimes we create these playlists of highlights, and instead of sending like a DVD out, you can send just a link, and college coaches prefer the link nowadays more than they do a DVD on their desk. A lot of times those DVDs on their desk, they don't even get looked at. But if you send them a link and they can pull it up real quick on their computer, they'll watch it. And we certainly have sent a whole bunch of those links out to college coaches that couldn't make it to the game because their season's going on at the same time your season's going on, most likely. But a lot of kids have benefited from the community service that we offer here with PrepSpin. 51-36 our score. Jones for Tari, yes it is, for the All-A. Does anybody got, you can tweet this at me and I'll look at the Twitter again, but does anybody got the dates for the All-A that'll be happening in Richmond? I know LCA's hosting a regional portion of the All-A, which Murray won't be in that. It'd be more like Model and Sayre and those schools. Bell with the basket. 51-38 our score, and a shot right before the buzzer. Unable to connect, but 51-38 our score as we head into the fourth and final quarter. I feel like I talked a lot in that third quarter, and I apologize. I should have gave you a little bit more of the play-by-play out there. But we'll be right back, folks.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's is a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back.
Do want to thank Bluegrass Orthopedics for being the official sports injury medicine of PrepSpin. They are awesome people at Bluegrass Orthopedics. Mays took it right to the rack as she stole the basketball and she was fouled. January 24th through 28th is the All-A State. I tell you what, we are going to be back by then. We're going to be gone from January 2nd through January 10th to our Vegas trip. And we will be back in time for All-A State. So, I mean, it's possible. Very, very possible. And we'll probably be over there for LCA games anyway, so. We got a contract with LCA to do a lot of their games for them. And so we'll probably be already over there, I would imagine. I think the problem has always been that the issue with them is they're old school guys with old school thinking that put on that tournament, and they don't see the benefit of having it. I think they care about the ticket sales, and they think maybe that if we have it in video that they would lose ticket sales, which we've got 3 case studies that prove that not a case. Harrison knocks that one in for GRC. Yeah, we got 3 separate schools that have provided us case studies. And actually, to be honest with you, attendance is up when we broadcast games. And I'm talking about when we talk about the regular season games, because people want to see themselves on camera. When we're here doing a regular season Lexington Catholic home game, this place is sold out. I mean, you can't move in here. When we go to Mercer County, ton of people there. And it's the same way in Adjustment County schools when we go there. I mean, there's just a ton of people show up for those games when we're there broadcasting those games because they want to see their self on camera. (54-40) our score. Igo going to take a jump shot from the free throw line. Kennedy Igo. I go, you go, we go. Remember the little small cars? I think it was called a Yugo. You guys remember those? I had a neighbor have one parked in his driveway. That's why I remember it. I think that might have been way before my time, though, when those came out. Mike Bear Rogers, thanks for tuning in. Also, thanks again to Amy McDowell for the information on the All-A. We appreciate that. Jones Photography tuning in today. We'll give you a shout out. 54-42 our score. And I love those pictures that you guys are sending us of how you're watching. Some of you watching on a YouTube app with a Roku device. There's a three. Igo's heating up, and we got us a lot closer game. They're going to call it a 2-point basket. Let's look at it. Was it a 2? Or was it a 3? Let's see where she's at. Yep, that referee was a good referee right there. Her foot was on the line, and you can't discredit the replay. You saw it there. That, however, was a 3. And Turley dropping it again like it's hot here in Lexington, Kentucky. Turley and the Tigers. They're going to take a full timeout, it looks like. I'm going to keep it right here because I like talking about these tweets that keep coming in. We're going to talk to you guys about these tweets. Listen, I tell you what, Jennifer said it'd take about 3 jeans days to do that. Let's not do that. Let's if you, not if, but when you guys make it over to All-A State, all we have to do is call a local bank. Somebody that, supports high school sports. And I'll tell you what we could do, this would be really cool. Not only could we cover those fees, but what we could do is embed the broadcast only on their website. We'll give them the embed code, and that's the only place where people can watch the game when it's live is on their website. And I guarantee a car lot down there would love to do that. And I think, that's really the new way of marketing when we're talking about big-time sponsors and bringing them on and things like that. Some of them would just like to have people come. It's almost like having a test drive for a car lot, Have them go to the website to watch the game, to their website. 57-46 is a score. Ace. (59-46) our score. Other thing we could do possibly is, we're going to have, looks like we're going to have about 4 games total for you guys here at the Traditional Bank Classic. And we can certainly put those games on DVD for you and raise a little bit of the funds that way too, to cover the All-A State. So we could probably put that together. Jump shot good. Igo, and she has been on fire the second half. Kennedy Igo. Lori says they like to wear jeans down in Murray. I feel kind of dressed down today. I wore the sweatpants and the PrepSpin gear. Got my hoodie on. (59-48) our score. Murray with the lead, 3:39, and Murray will punch their ticket. Barring a major comeback here from GRC, Murray will punch their ticket to the championship game tonight at 6:30, and we will bring you that basketball game live on PrepSpin. We'll get you guys a link after this game's over with for the championship game tonight. Three on the way. Oh, good. Flowers took the 3. Lex Mays coming back into the ball game for the Lady Tigers. Coach Faust going with a little bit different lineup in there. Ball up top here for Turley. Burpo now with it. Greer also in there. Burpo still in the mix in there. And this young lady right here, I got to look her up on the roster. Number 15 for Murray. Somebody help me out with that, if you can. Who's number 15 for Murray? She's not on our roster here. Should be, but she's not. She's had plenty of play-in time, I think, in this tournament. Greer looking inside. Mays gets it back over there. All right, you guys are quick. Ask for number 15 there for Murray. And Gearhart, Angela Gearhart, 5'6" freshman. So you got Gearhart, you got Turley, you got Mays, Greer, and Burpo in the ball game for the Murray Lady Tigers. You guys are awesome. I got a I know you guys are watching, at least that, you know, because you guys are following right along with the conversation. I just got about 10 tweets with the name of the Angela Gearhart there. Two minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this ball game. 59-50. It's a 9-point game. Turley going to the line. GRC going to play the foul game the rest of the game, it looks like. Trying to put now, the problem is Murray is a very, very good free throw shooting team. And that may be why Coach Faust put in the freshman in there, because she can hit free throws too, according to some of these documents we got up here. Take you back into the huddle here. 30-second timeout. They're seeing themselves up on the big video board here at Lexington Cal. We got two of them in the corners. Two big video boards up in the corner. Well, GRC will have the basketball. Harrison going over there to inbound it for the Cardinals. 61-50 is our score. Murray with the lead. We got 2 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in this ball game. Murray trying to get to the championship game. They came here to win it. They're in it to win it. Igo kicks it back out. Drive to the basket and a foul. GRC going to go to the line. It was Burpo going to be called for her first foul of the ball game. And Bell going to the line to shoot 2 for GRC. 61-50 our score. All right, so here's a question for you. Murray, Kentucky, what part of the state? I know it's far western Kentucky. Is it like Paducah West, or is it somewhere else? Tell me where that's at, if you guys don't mind. Got a reach-in foul there. Harrison commits her first foul of the ball game. 61-50 the score. The free throw, good. .141 left to go here in this one. Our score 63-50. Murray Tigers. Flowers with the basketball for GRC. Looking inside the Bell. Kicks it back to Flowers. Flowers travels with the basketball. I don't know what Lori just sent me, but 63-50 our score. Down to a minute. Greer's going to get fouled by Flowers. Ah, Lori, I got you now. It took me a second to figure that out. You guys, Rachel Thompson said you're an hour from Paducah. Okay. But, Lori, I like it. The one-man band, I get it. (65-53). The Tigers going to have a fourth game in the last few days here on PrepSpin. They're going to play for a championship tonight. This is one of the best. I don't even think the best is the right word for it. Prestigious. Let's go with that word. Prestigious tournaments in the state of Kentucky right here when you talk about basketball. If you guys ever been to Lexington, it kind of reminds you a little bit with the video boards up in the corners, with the blue here and all that. It kind of reminds you of the University of Kentucky in many ways. South, how do you go south of Paducah? I thought Paducah was kind of in the corner there. Less than 15 minutes from the Tennessee state line. Is there a quick way to get there? I guess that's the question. I guess it's a shot straight down the Parkway, Western Kentucky Parkway or something maybe. Coach Faust's going to rest his starters and put in some of the younger players. So here you go, Murray. We got some of the younger players in. Getting rewarded today in a semifinal game with a little bit of playing time. Not much, but hey, they got on the floor, right? So Murray going to go for a Traditional Bank Championship tonight. And we will bring that to you. Tip-off will be at 6:30 p.m. And again, congratulations to the Murray Tigers on punching their ticket for the championship game tonight. And thanks again for everybody for tuning in. Hey, we got some girls that want to say hi, so we'll let them say hi. Ladies from South Warren want to tell everybody hi down there. It looks like. But, you got South Warren and you got Male that'll be playing here in this next game. And the winner of that will take on the Murray Tigers for the championship tonight. And that's going to do it for me until tonight. One-man band. We'll be back. And we'll see if we can play you guys a good tune tonight. All right. So long, everybody.